What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, and I am bringing you the end of our not quite arranged war versus CroLegion. These guys wanted to match up with us. I think they said they had 25 wars in a row undefeated. They were looking on matching up with us. We wanted to match up with them. We just didn't have the time or the weights to put together to do it, but it looks like it happened anyway by Supercell, so we appreciate that on a random matchup. So that's pretty cool. So it was a great war. I would consider it an arranged war. These guys are really good. It was a really fun battle. Unfortunately, our clan war. Unfortunately, I was not part of it. I was doing another war in another clan. But the guys and girls from WHF Rising, or men and women, I'm sorry, of WHF Rising came up and they took the challenge, and they prevailed. Wow, I just make up words. Prevailed. They prevailed. And they prevailed with a perfect war. So they didn't use all the attacks, but again, didn't need to because it was a perfect war. So very nice. We will go ahead and we'll go through the war recap like we normally do. I'm working on some other really cool content to have all the suggestions you guys had, and we'll be putting out some other videos. But can't stop the bread and butter with these things. This is where I learn a lot, and I've learned a lot in the past from all these war recaps. You see a whole bunch of different types of attacks, and it's really cool stuff. So what we'll do is we'll go through the Town Hall 9s on this video, and then we will go ahead and look at the Town Hall 8s on another. So real quick, CroLegion, 123 wars won, very nice, and clan level 7. So one above us, very cool. And we're still clan level 6. We will be there in about 2 wars, I think, just to show what they did to us. Had a problem with number 2 with Lang, Trainwreck, Rambo, and JLC. All the rest were 3-starred, very nice. And of course we had a perfect, so we had 3 stars across the board. So let's go ahead and jump into some of these attacks, and we'll go ahead and check Brando hitting up all the way down from number 9. And this was towards the end of the war, so we, this was clutch attack here. This was a cleanup attack, very nicely done. It's a GoVaLo with an Archer Queen charge, drops those healers in a bad spot just to start off. This thing it was scary the whole way through. Right now, these things are, the Archer Tower is on those healers, which is not what you want to see in the beginning of your attack. And they're starting to take at least almost one of them down. Those minions are funneling. Is going to do kind of a walk here, rages up and does not get that Archer Tower before it takes down the healer. We'll go ahead and wall break in here, so it turns the Queen Walk into a Queen Charge, and we'll go ahead and take out that Barbarian King. I think rages up here again. It has to do that for the damage that the King is putting out, as well as that Expo would definitely take her out, I thought, and has to use the ability as well. Starting the raid from the bottom too, so very nice. It's hard to do both things at the same time. Drops a wall breaker and Golem from the bottom with the King and Valks to come in and take some of these this bottom compartment out. The Queen goes down up top, so both the King and the Queen are down here, and triggers a clan castle, which is good. That goes down to the kill squad, easily taken out by the poison, and everything's going pretty smoothly now. That Queen is doing some damage up top, and I think right here you will see just a little bit. We'll see the kill squad still making their way through here, tripping those giant bombs. All the hogs are deployed with another heal left coming up from the bottom. Those Valks are still doing something. And if you want to know if that Queen if 3 healers can withstand 1 Tesla on a Queen, the answer is no. It cannot keep up with that rate. With a Valkyrie, it can, because they don't get that the penalty that a Queen does. So the Valkyries can get healed up to full with 3 healers, but the Queen cannot take that. So anyway, the healer decides to go ahead and stop healing the Valkyries because they were full, which was just terrible, because I was worried now that they weren't going to be able to do that. Did I miss something of why we dropped the poison there? I don't know why we dropped the poison there. That's a weird poison. Just randomly on the buildings, so slowing those buildings down maybe. But king is still up, queen is not, Valkyries are up, and we are in cleanup mode, so they have got to take care of these buildings here. And they will do that. So we'll go ahead and fast forward it. I think, you know, the spoiler alert, they have done it. Those golems are going to be freshly healed all the way back to full for the next raid. If only we could do that. That would be so cool if you could take back your troops that were fully healed. But anyway, I want to see that one more time real quick just for that, the healer, because there was a lot going on here. And, you know, a very, very impressive attack. I mean, it's you know, Brando is not, he's still pretty new Town Hall 9. He's got very decent heroes already, but he's already, you know, he hasn't been there for that long, so it's hard to do a multi-prong attack like this, coming in with the king and queen, splitting it up that way. I just want to see how that queen handles with that Tesla that pops. So you'll see here that it does have the archer, so let me... Yeah, you know what? I lied then. That's my bad. I wanted to just check that out before I told you something wrong. So it probably could withstand that Max Tesla. It had an Archer also. So a Max Tesla and a Max Archer, it will not be able to hold up those two max point defenses coming up. So, but anyway, great attack by Brando. A clutch time, like I said, was really, really cool. And, you know, just piggybacking off another attack that was done before that. And you know, just tweaked it a little bit, and then got the 3 stars. Here we go with Matty J hitting all the way up from number 8, and he's going to do a GoHo Wee Wee, which is kind of his signature attack. He's got it down pat. I mean, he gets those 6-star wars all the time, you know, and it's pretty impressive to see. So, you know, drop some of those hogs just to get some of those point defenses on the 1-on-1, 2-on-1 trades, which is great technique. Breaks in here on multiple spots, or at least tries to. Those golems start rerouting in here. So, you know, he'll drop the witches now that the golems are starting to tank, and then the royals behind. Those witches will kind of hang off in the back and just basically, you know, make those Larrys. And some of the Larrys, the kill squads in there is a lava hound, which these wizards, witches, and queen are going to have to take care of, which they are working on. And again, sprinkle some hogs in from the right-hand side just to take care of those one-on-one it's a great exchange. So we'll start the major deployment of his hogs here on the bottom, kind of like an Asian wall. While a lot of those defenses are being tanked by the kill squad, those witches are still up. Queen is still up with her ability. King is down, though. Both royals are down, so you know the hogs could be sent in because of that, and they're still making their way through. They have 2 heals, so at this point, you know this base is completely crushed. I think it's a cleanup attack, so he knows there's no double giant bomb spots that he has to worry about. Knows where the giant bomb spots are, so he heals up that spot right there, which is, I guess, just kind of to heal up the golems because he missed that large group of hogs, but could have swagged that heal, to be honest. He already had enough hogs and enough damage that was going to be done here. So both those wizards are up. Larrys are going to go ahead and pound through these walls. Unfortunately, they're really not going to make too much of a dent into that. By the time they get done with one wall, they have to pound through another wall. And those hogs will come and clean up before that. But still very nicely done. Very nice attack. All right. Number 4, we'll mix things up a little. We'll still do the Archer Queen walk. But we will go ahead and watch Lang do an Archer Queen walk charge and back it up with a LaLoon or a GoLaLoon. So starts the Archer Queen walk right here, and I think we'll break in up at the north side around the 12 o'clock mark. Uses those wizards, I guess. I mean, I don't know what he intended, where he started to, you know, wanted to funnel, but that queen, I believe, is still going to walk up north. So that wizard will get taken out and I guess helped with the funneling a little. So decides to go ahead and funnel from the bottom. Has to drop a rage in there to, you know, get that queen healed from the point defense of the Expo and the Archer Tower. Drops another wizard in there and drops the poison down for that clan castle. Double poison just for good time's sake. I'll make sure all those things are killed and they don't get those wizards will go ahead and do damage to an Archer Queen. They will take her down in one hit if there's a group of them. And you will be scratching your head going, what's going on? Another double-pronged attack. The king is going to go drop down here, take out both the enemy king and the enemy queen with a jump. I think a golem is followed up in there or sent in there as well. And that queen is doing a walk, like I said, walking around here. and does have actually no wall breakers. So I think she's going to go ahead and bang through the wall here, if I'm not mistaken. Or she might just do a walk, but I think she tries to bang through the wall. Takes out that point defense, yeah, and there she goes. She'll start banging through the wall here. She has taken out the air defense up top, and the king has taken out the air defense at the bottom. So, you know, it's time to go ahead and send in the lava hounds with the loons for backup. Very nice deployment. Has 2 rages, which is fantastic, and I think it was just 2 loons. So I'm not sure if he wanted to walk that queen all the way in and get the other air defense in there as well. But still sending in some of those loons, and that queen is still up. So that lava hound is still tanking no longer, as it was hit by the double seeking mine, and rages up those loons in a perfect spot. They'll take care of that, and this base is completely crushed by now. They do have to worry about that last archer tower, but that queen with double healers would definitely get that, especially with these lava pups cleaning up all the trash around the building. So completely crushes this base. It is toast. And it was a very, very nice attack by Lang. All right, number 6, GoHo. Come on, let's get down there. Mini Matino will go ahead and get the 3 stars here. I think gets a 6-star war. And he's using a GoHo here with a quad quake, because we haven't watched the quad quake yet. And I like to mix things up, as well as this. I'm pretty sure this is a common internet base. It is almost an anti-3. I guess you can call it an anti-3. It's semi-symmetrical, but I think it's still considered an anti-3 base. And uses a quad quake there, and we'll go ahead and use, I think, where are we here? Oh, triggers the clan castle with an enemy golem in there. It has to take care of that. And then we'll use a shattered entry. And I think brings, maybe it's going to be a stone, because he still has something in the clan castle. Drops a test wall breaker, goes in fine. Test, drops the other one in. Perfect. It's rerouting. All the golems will reroute. There's the other max golem in the clan castle. So we'll use a stone entrance, and the queen is still running around. I mean, notice he's got semi-lower queen too, so it's very nice to see, but that queen is getting pounded on by the king. Does not use the ability, or already had used the ability. Either way, she is down, so that king is going to have to pick up the slack, and he is going to go ahead and have to tank through some of this stuff. That enemy queen was taken out by the wizards, so they can send in the hogs right now with 2 heals left over. Plenty of hogs to walk around that base. That kill squad is tanking tons of point defenses for them, as well as some of the splash damage from the mortars. Sends the rest of the hogs in up at top. Saves a couple of cleanup troops like a wizard and an archer behind just for cleanup. And those hogs are still making their way around the base. A couple the golemites around. Still the king is up, level 10 king, so still doing good tanking. Will heal up. Will that king not walk inside that heal? If he knew what was good for him, he would have done that. There we go. See, he's listening to me. He gets a little just a little taste of that heal. He just wanted a little, just to jump in there and jump right back out, kind of like a quick little suntan. Got a little bit more energy, and now he can pound on that storage. So we are finished up with that defense, and we're going doing cleanup work. So that's what your reward is when you kill all the defenses. You get to clean up. So a very, very nice attack by Mini Matino. And like I said, I think he got a 6-star war. So very, very nicely done. Just 2 more to look at, and then we'll be done with this Town Hall 9 recap. So Huckles will go ahead and use Suicide Dragons with a Shattered Entry GoHo in here. And showing you a little bit lower bases. We've shown you the max Town Hall 9s. Now we'll show you the mid to low Town Hall 9s, just to get a little good mix-up of things. So the Suicide Dragons will be used up top as a very low-level queen there, and sends a golem in there. This queen is going to make a big mistake. She is going to pick a fight with 2 dragons, which if she knew it was good for her, she would not do that. Starts the funneling with the wizard up top. She's upset. She's going to fire at the dragons. They are not going to like that, and they're going to take her out with 2 breaths, and she is done. That Shattered Entry is going in from the bottom. And all the golems are rerouting. Those wizards are doing some damage there with the funneling and killing some of those defenses and trash buildings. That wizard is going to try to go ahead and take out that town hall. Could have sent some hogs in from the top right around the 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock position. Look at all these defenses right there. They are all firing on that dragon and the kill squad. 1, 2, 3, 2 archer towers and a cannon completely right for the taking. Just to go ahead and take a 1-for-1 hog on each, or even just one to take out all 3 of them if it was done at the right time. But that's fine. Still got the 3-star. Just, you know, like I always do, every single attack I do, I can always improve on it. And that's where I look on improving. So we've got a jump going, a rage going, and or at least an ability. And we've got 2 heals for these hogs that are going around the base. Thank goodness they are not max Teslas. Drops a nice poison for those skelly traps, and is doing sprinkling those hogs in for a surgical attack clockwise around the base. They have to face that king. They will face him in a heal, which is always a good way to face the king. Those hogs walk into that heal as well, so very nice. All his hogs are back up to full, and they have to take out those 3 archer towers and 1 cannon, as well as the mortar doing some splash damage. So that's going to be no problem for like the 15 hogs he has left over or whatever it is. Does have a skeleton or 2 there, but that 1 skelly or 2 skelly is not going to really do too much of a problem or too much damage. Clean it up, and then they're doing the cleanup attack, or cleanup work. So they'll go ahead and take out that king and work their way around the base and get those 3 stars. So good job, Huckles. Nice attack. And yes, they did use a jump and a rage. I was right. All right. And last one, I just had to show it because you don't get to see this very often. Orion versus Ryan. This is like a grudge match, I guess. I don't know. But Ryan takes on Ryan, and he's going to use another GoHo. So we'll get a chance to watch that. Almost the exact same composition. You know, 1 jump, 1 heal, and 2. One jump, 1 rage, and 2 heals. With I think a stone entrance, and is going to go ahead and send them all in there with a wall breaker. So they're all rerouting in there, and they're going to go ahead and do some damage, trigger the clan castle, drops the poison, and drops another poison. I'm seeing a lot of tiered 1. I do it myself. I think it works great. I mean, you do have to waste 2 poisons, but you know it stops them from being able to use them against hogs, against the skelly traps and hogs. The queen is still up, and the king is still up, and it goes down just as I say that. So the queen's doing damage. It's about time to send these hogs in. Sends them in from the bottom. And trips that tri-Tesla so far, maybe a quad Tesla. Don't know if that Tesla's already been tripped, that 3rd one. So has to send some more as that tri-Tesla completely obliterates those hogs that were sent in. And we're going to go ahead and continue to send those hogs in. Uses a heal and heals it up towards the core. And sprinkles the rest of those hogs in, and we are making our way around the base. That queen is still completely full, and she has her ability left. So all those defenses go down. Tons of hogs are left, and we're making our way around the base. So yeah, hogs are going to go ahead and jump through, and everything is done. So very, very nice attacks by the Town Hall 9. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get a chance to be in this war. It looked like some really fun bases. Those the guys and gals from CroLegion brought a lot of good bases for us to hit, and definitely was a challenge for us. A lot of times we're doing 2 or 3 second or third hits on the Town Hall 9 bases, just for to see who can hit it the best, and hitting 3-star bases. We had to use all of our attacks all the way to the end in order to clean them up. I don't think any Town Hall 9 got 3-starred and re-hit. So very, very nice. That was a cool war. Good luck to CroLegion, and good job to you guys. And get that. I think it was the 25th. You'll get your 25 wins in a row again. No problem. So anyway, I hope you can take these the compositions. Go ahead and take the deployment of these units, and go ahead and get those 6-star clan wars and those 3-star attacks.